How does aperture affect headshot photography quality? Imagine capturing a moment where the person's eyes are sharp and clear, and the background softly blurs away. That's the magic aperture can create in headshot photography. Aperture is the opening in the camera lens that lets light in. It is measured in f-stops, where a smaller number means a wider opening. For example, an aperture of f1.8 is very wide, while f16 is quite narrow. When taking headshots, photographers often use a wide aperture, like f2 or f2.8. This creates a shallow depth of field, meaning only a small part of the image is in focus. The person's face, especially the eyes, stays sharp, while the background becomes a smooth blur. This helps draw attention directly to the person's face and expressions, which is essential in portrait and headshot photography. The background blur, called bokeh, at wide apertures tends to look very soft and pleasing, giving a professional feel to the photo. But be careful with very wide apertures like f1.4 or f1.8. They can cause parts of the face, such as the nose or ears, to fall out of focus because the depth of field is so thin. Also, lenses tend to be slightly softer at their widest settings, which might reduce overall sharpness. On the other hand, using a narrower aperture like f4 or higher increases the depth of field. This means more of the face and background will be in focus. It can be useful if you want the entire face to be sharp or if the lighting is not ideal. However, less background blur makes the image look flatter and less dynamic. Narrower apertures also reveal more skin texture and imperfections, which might mean more retouching later. Aperture also influences image sharpness because of optical effects like diffraction. At very narrow settings such as f16 or smaller, images can become less sharp. Most lenses perform best around f4 to f8, balancing sharpness and depth of field. Wide apertures can sometimes cause vignetting, which darkens the corners of the image. This can be used creatively or avoided depending on the style you want. For headshot photography, a good rule of thumb is to use an aperture between f2 and f2.8. This keeps the eyes sharp, creates a nice background blur, and makes the face stand out. If more of the face needs to be in focus or the lens isn't very sharp wide open, stopping down to f4 can help. The choice depends on your lens quality, lighting, and the look you want. In short, aperture controls how much of the headshot is in focus and how much the background is blurred. Picking the right setting helps produce clear, professional images that highlight the subject beautifully.